dawn in Jamaica women's football. And the finish was deadly. Chanel Spence has done it again. Gregory, goal!
Hello and welcome to our live broadcast of the Jamaica Women's Premier League, and we're in Mandeville, Jamaica for the second encounter of this doubleheader here, and it's going to be a cracking encounter between Los Perfectos and Frazsiers Whip. But before we get into there, some nice lovely shots of the town of Mandeville and the lovely Brooks Park. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, Los Perfectos will take on Frazsiers Whip at 3:30, few minutes from now. Earlier we had Arnett Gardens taking on Malgully, and the team from Kingston came away with a 2-0 victory. And now we're to take focus now on this fixture. And we'll be throwing to a Los Perfectos team feature.
Los P has been around for a number of years. They'd have made it to, I think, couple semi-final and final, I think. Back then, you know, the club stopped for a while with female football, of course. While they were playing male football. So we're back again, trying to make an impact in this female Premier League.
I've been playing for Los P from, I think, 2010. I went to Arnett, then to Cavaliers, then to Beer United, then back to Los P.
Well, our aim is to make it in the top four. That at the beginning of the season, that was something that we discussed as a group. We'd like to be in the top four. And you know, when you're in the top four, anything can happen from there on.
I think we go semi-final. 1 and 2 person can want it and the rest don't. So we have to gel in as a team and we're working on that.
We have the quality. I think we have the quality to make it up there. But you know, if these girls stay committed, we get in training sessions when we can, then we're supposed to make an impact on this competition.
My coach is...
I always use one word to describe myself. I always say I'm patient.
Up there, come back, get the ball, turn. No, going straight up. Reach up. Thank you.
He's a fun person at times, but I mean when it's time for work, very serious.
Must be your left foot. Don't tell me no madness. If I'm the one controlling, ball to me. You take it, bam, pull, bam, pull, come now, go, work.
I've been around for a while coaching. I've coached at the male level and at the female level. And I'm still waiting for that big burst, as we would say. I'm still waiting for that day when I can probably lift up one of these major trophies to add to my credentials as a coach. You know, it's always good when you do well, make it to finals, but when you don't win, sometimes, even when you win, sometimes persons don't look at you. But I remain humble and I still patient until my time comes.
Yeah, team feature on Los Perfectos. Morris Duncan, he's not here today. He's with his girl football team, Homewood Technical, on some overseas assignments. So he's one to always champion developing students of the game on both sides of the gender, and has had many spells with several different teams. Christiana High School, both male and female as well. Homewood Technical. He was in Westmoreland at some point in time with Petersfield rather, and now back to Homewood Technical as well as Los Perfectos. So a decent squad. I'm seeing most of well, several of the girls from Homewood Technical in this team as well. But they'll be facing a very tough competition, that of Frazsiers Whip, who are defending champions of the Jamaica Women's Premier League. A fantastic outfit they are. Several players actually who have played overseas and with colleges and universities in the United States of America, and applying their trade here with this team here. Dorian Cummins, he leads his officials onto the park as well as the players for this second encounter. That sets up to be an exciting one. The last time these two teams met, Frazsiers Whip would have gotten an emphatic 7-1 victory. But there has been many changes in this Los Perfectos team, and should see a much more closer encounter. We'll now brace for the playing of the national anthem. So just waiting for the teams to meet with the respective sponsors or managers. We'll see them in. And then shortly we should be hearing the playing of the national anthem. Yeah, so the exchanges of pleasantries before we get underway. And the fans in the house are anticipating the action from this encounter. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for Los Perfectos. Brianna Staple, goalkeeper. Also of Homewood Technical, Sashana Campbell, former reggae girl. Venencia Reed, Tashika Hamilton, Rhonda Rooms, Adriana Morris, Dejanay Lewis, Renee Smith, Shonda Mullins, Abigail Elliott, and Akia Jackson. That's the starting lineup for the team from Chester. Again, Diane Tummins will be leading the charge, assisted by Clayton Ferron, Lushane Wright, and the fourth official Cedric Coleman. There we have Sashana Campbell, the captain of Los Perfectos, former reggae girl who went to both World Cups. Now Frazsiers whip, starting 11, Sajane Anderson, Davia Richards, Neville Gale Abel, Danishka Rattray, Janelle Minot, Destiny Powell, Jodian Thomas, Matoy Atkinson, Akila Johnson, Tiny Seaton, and Tavia Gale, and they're coached by Courtney Dowdy. Definitely looking forward to this one. Very windy temperatures here at Brooks Park. The players look a little bit chilly, but I'm sure once the whistle gets on the way, their motors will be running hot. Frazsiers whip, they will be in the yellow top and white shorts, and Los Perfectos cladded in the purple and black. There we have Brianna Staple. She was tremendous in the schoolgirl football season this year with Homewood Technical. Eventually lost in the finals on penalties. But a good custodian for Los Perfectos. And we're on the way. Possession will start with Frazsiers whip, who launches this one upfield already. Looking for Tiny Seaton. A player to watch, very skillful. She was a part of the first team All-American for Hill College Athletics in the United States and scored some 19 goals. Also won 2 schoolgirl football titles with Excelsior, but this free kick swung inside the box, cleared by Sashana Campbell. They call her Pete. And Los Perfectos trying to break on the counter-attack. Here they come. And possession turned over easily. Seaton once more with the first touch. Got cushion header. Keeping possession. Just trying to find their footing. Valencia Reed now trying to find the run of Davia Richards. And that one booted into touch for a throw-in for Frazsiers whip. Here's Johnson rather. Can she get the cross in? Tries to go to the byline. Does well momentarily. And danger averted. Here's Frazsiers whip, nice turn, cuts in on the right foot, trying to Think this one inside the box. Looking for Davia Richards, the captain. It will be a goal kick to Los Perfectus. Nice first touch. Trying to thread that one into space for Valencia. Reed. That time, Adriana Morris now has possession. Tries to go to the byline, but the whistle went. Might have been an offside call, and may have also injured herself in the process, trying to keep possession for her team. Adriana Morris. Los Perfectus now putting the pieces together as they try to attack down this left-hand side. Sent into space for Davia Richards. Keeper will come off the line to help out in defense. Might have been an offside call as well early in this one. I think Davia Richards was caught in an offside position. So Los Perfectus sending this one high. Headed clear by Campbell. And the Tavia Gale trying to force things down that left-hand side for Frazier's whip. Thorn will be taken by Destiny Powell. Well, the free kick, rather. Here they are. Again, trying to split the defense, well cut out. And time now for Los Perfectus. Nice move by Valencia. Possession back with Los Perfectus. Powell finds her captain and trying to get the return pass. Hamilton will try to clear. Only as far as Thomas. Here's Atkinson. Loses possession, booted clear. Los Perfectus will try to avert the danger, trying to get it by this team here. Doing well. Lewis.
That's nothing, man.
So free kick to Frazier's whip in a very promising area, and the captain, Davia Richards, to take. And she looks very much interested. 4 players inside the box to find. Swings to the back post, and no one there to help. Brianna Staple just watching it. as it flown by her goal post. A very tall figure, very confident young lady as well. Can play outfield as well. So talented youngster she is. And this Frazziers whip team looks very well coached, and just how organized they are, all the pieces are moving. Can Los Perfectos get something going here down this right hand side? Still fighting for those loose ball. Here's Campbell. This one lofted into space for Steve in the chase, cuts it back on top of the 18. Richards is there trying to get the shot off, blocked. Frazsiers, can she get the cross in? Does well. Headed clear by the captain, Shauna Campbell. On top of the 18 now for Powell. And couldn't find the venom. Powell's through the possession. Skillful. Nice move. Gets by her marker. Has options in front of her. Loses it. Campbell trying to find space. Does well find Valencia, who gets by one, gets by two. Lovely stuff from her. Can she find the pass now? Plays it out wide for her defender too. She's asking back for the return. Decides to go inside for the captain, who momentarily lost possession but felt kindly for her teammate. Into space now for Reed to chase. Can she keep it in possession? I don't think she will be able to. Cross comes inside. No one there to really create some danger for Los Perfectos. Here they are on the ascendancy, now on the attacking mode, and well cut out by Akia Jackson. Trying to thread that pass inside there and dealt with by the defense. Unlucky not to get the call. Nice pass sends inside looking for Richards, who intelligently read the pass and was trying to make herself available. And Frazziers whip with a corner kick taken quickly by the captain. Has time and space to find a decent cross inside the box. Not the best one. And Lewis doing just enough to make it difficult for Los Perfectos, for Frazziers whip rather, to create any space or any danger on that far side. Thomas sends it out wide. Can she get the cross in? The cross comes inside! It was a hybrid cross that looks like a shot itself, and just missing the upright, or just missing the target rather. Could have gone in. is Campbell. Still with us perfected momentarily. Possession turned over. Julian Thomas now to Ratry. He's trying to get by her defender. And Dashika Hamilton mopping up the danger. Here's Los Perfectos now. Possession back with Frazier's whip. Doing well, gets by one. Burst inside the box was Tiny Seaton. And a kick clearance by Brianna Staple. Offside is the call by Doyle Tummins. Here's Valencia. Hidden control. Cross comes inside the box and Brianna Staple will collect. Safe hands so far in this encounter. 16 minutes elapsed in the first half. No team has really taken control of this game. Valencia read for Los Perfectos now with possession. Gets by one. Plays on top of the 18 for the captain. Got it on the left foot. Goes for the strike. And the deflection. Unfortunate. May have taken out the sting out of that shot. And it seems as if it was on target, to say the least. A time now for Richards. That's a delightful pass. And doing well was Lois, defending on that far side for Los Perfectos. And now she sends Elliott in chase, but too much pace on it, and Sir Jane Anderson mops up the danger. Frazier's whip. Again, trying to attack. Pass, cut out. Here's Reed. Puts it into space. The captain pushes forward, trying to make her presence felt here. Gale launches this one upfield. Richards will get there first. Has options inside the box. Cuts it on the left foot. On top of the 18 now. Can she turn? Sets up herself for a strike and goal! Not the best of keeping there by Brianna Staple. Provided another opportunity for Frazier's whip. And it's a corner kick for Frazier's whip. Taking shot between Richards and Atkinson. Now to the opposite flank. Booted high into space for Seaton to chase. She gets there first. Still has 2-3 defenders to beat on top of the 18 now. Here's Rattray. Couldn't get the shot off. Well defended by Las Perfectus. Turns. Valencia. Nice move. And that should be the first card of the game. She is silky. She is slippery. Valencia Reed making things happen here for Las Perfectus. Now with Frazsiers whip. Asking Ratchet to chase, but well, booted into touch by Thomas. Atkinson dances to her right, and possession still with the traveling team. Atkins again dances over it, can't get the cross in, and too much pressure. Couldn't get the proper connection, and a goal kick to Las Perfectus. Here's Shana Campbell. Puts that one into touch. Jordan Thomas will come to take the throw in. Nice move by Atkinson. Still not dealt with. Valencia Reed all the way back helping out in defense. And finally cleared by Las Perfectus. Will restart. And sends out wide. Goes by her marker. Campbell just helping it on the way. Morris looking for Benicia Reed on that occasion. Couldn't find her. Frazsiers whip now can get the cross inside the box. Decided against it. Now with Powell. Atkinson goes to her right. Gets by her defender. Gets the cross in. Almost falling nicely for the captain. Richards. But might have been caught in two minds there. Didn't go for the first time shot. Not sure why. But the score remains as is. 0-0. We're in the 22nd minute. The corner to Frazsiers whip. Dealt with by Benicia Reed. Powell. Tackled up by Thomas. Should get the free kick. Does. booted clear, run the rooms for Los Perfectus. They have been managing Frazsiers whip so far, have been able to neutralize the quick and fast breaks by this team, and able to neutralize, stolen by Venicia Reed. Can she get by the first defender? Does so, and wins herself and her team a corner kick. Relentless pressure by the number 11 from Los Perfectus. And some pain, some remnants of pain might have been left from that tackle. And she will definitely need some medical attention as the bench has been summoned. 25 minutes in the first half. Scores remain 0-0, but the action has been fulfilling, to say the least. Both teams creating chances. Both teams have had good positions to put themselves in front, but unable to break the deadlock so far in this second encounter of the doubleheader here at Brooks Park in the Jamaica Women's Premier League, sponsored by Kind Hearts Foundation, KFC Jamaica Water, Sora Media Production, True Shake, Sharon Williams, Valvoline, Supreme Ventures Group, so play to restart with a corner kick, and Los Perfectos to send this one inside the box, only as far as the first post. She'll have another bite at the cherry. Hamilton gets help from Smith, plays it on top of the 18, dancing inside. Can she get the cross in? Elliott being tackled up heavily by Tavia Gale, and wins herself a free kick to neutralize the attack. Reed, what can she manufacture here? Sends inside, and not the best pass to find the captain, Sashana, who has been advancing from the defensive midfield to add additional bodies up top for Los Perfectos. And they will have a throw-in on the near side here. Few fans in the house supporting their team with their vuvuzelas and their opinions on the sidelines as well. Los Perfectos now on the break. Trying to find again their captain is the outlet. Frazier's whip with Tiny. Seaton finds Richards, the captain. Swings it far side. Now with Atkinson. Muscled up by 2, gets by 2 of them as well. Still going on side or left. And the eventual clearance coming in from Hamilton. Elliott doing her utmost best to make it difficult for Tavia Gale. You can see the frustration on her face as she wins the free kick for Frazier's whip, who are top of this league and have been for quite some time. Undefeated in a number of games. Swings inside the box! Couldn't get the chest layoff on target. Was Rattray. Time now for Elliott. Down this flank sends Venetia. Couldn't find her. Gale again. Seaton. Finds Johnson. Possession. Back with Los Perfectus. Morris. Gets the free kick. A belated tackle and another yellow card issued. Second of the game. And Atkinson. Natalia Atkinson will pick up her first yellow card of this contest. So she'll now be on very thin ice for the rest of this game. Has been matching energies. Frazier's whip unable to dictate the pace of the game, dictate the control of how they would like things to be. Los Perfectus in the absence of their head coach. Morris Duncan are doing a fantastic job so far. So as we take a glance at the top half of the table, Frazier's whip with 37 points, followed by Cavalier 29, Los Perfectus they're in third with 28, and Arnett Gardens and Wi-Fi United 26 and 15 respectively rounds out the top 5. So free kick to Los Perfectus, launched by Hamilton. Almost fell kindly for Sashana Campbell, the captain. Can they catch them on the counter here? Frazier's whip being marshaled by 2 players from Los Perfectus. Might have won herself a throw-in. Yes, she has. Adriana Morris doing well. Still with Morris. Now with Reed. Couldn't find the accuracy in that pass. Seaton with the no-look pass now to the right-hand side, but just too much on it. He will run into touch for another throw-in for Los Perfectus. Tiny Seaton, she hasn't been able to get in this game so far, except for the first 2 or 3 minutes of this encounter. She's a player with skill and command as well. Made the first team All-American. She was a Region 5 Women's Soccer Player of the Year as well. Scored 19 goals for Hill College in her 2 years at the university. Also scored the winning goal in the final of the Jewels of the Caribbean tournament in Trinidad when Jamaica defeated TNT 2-1. So she has played at quite a number of levels. And you know, good players just need a moment or so, a moment or two to show their prowess and quality. Let's see if she can get into this one. So, free kick to Frazsiers whip. Nice take by Atkinson. Powell now will drive at the defense and was asking for the run of Atkinson, who might have been winded. She apologizes for the lack of movement to her teammate. There she is. Latoya Atkinson attended the Denham High School, went to 2 schoolgirl football finals with Excelsior in 2016 and 2023. And one of the exciting things about this league, or the teams in this league, is that they are prioritizing the advancement of their players. She will be attending the William Carey School in August. Valencia Reed now trying to get by the Frazsiers whip defense. Doing well was Never Gale Richards. The captain now dropping deep, thinking this one far left side. Finds Seaton. Here she is. Richards trying to cut on the left foot. Tackle from behind, cleanly executed. What can Reed do? Waiting for help. Finds Morris, who couldn't find the accuracy in the pass. Advancing forward now is Atkinson down this right hand side for Frazsiers whip. She's very silky. Dances with 2 step overs and couldn't get by the second defender. Hamilton now to clear. Puts it upfield for Vanicia Reed. So we'll be issuing a strong warning to Natoya Atkinson, who is already on a yellow card, so she needs to be careful. Doyle Cummins asserting his power here, or authority. As Tashika Hamilton was infringed upon. Just about 8 minutes in regular time left in the first half, and the irony is that there's no goal in this one so far, but it has been eventful, to say the least. So free kick to Los Perfectus, and Hamilton to take. And booted high up the field, but Frazsiers whip defense is just camping out on the half line, squeezing the space inside for Los Perfectus' own half, making it very difficult for them to maneuver. And here they are again, the captain, Richards. Dings this one inside, finds Atkinson. Can she turn? Has options to her left. She's trying to do it on her own. Still dancing is Frazsiers whip. Attacking players. Scooped over the top, and Brianna Staple a little bit late, but eventually falls for her. The clearance made looking for Vanessa Reed up top as the lone striker. She'd need some help if they're to get beyond this Frazsiers whip defense. Is very well organized with 3 at the back. Another goal kick to Los Perfectus. Well, it's actually going to be a corner kick. Signaled by the official on the far side, on the near side rather. Taking it short, the captain. The cross comes inside, and clearance made again. And our camera person, Jason Sawyers, helping out in a ball boy position. Corner kick again to the traveling team. This one, not a bad delivery. Seaton to chase, here she is. Yelson in this one, why can't she find the back of the net? There's the opening goal. The hustle was relentless. And to break the deadlock, Destiny Powell. What a fantastic movement by the Frazsiers whip team. And this is why they're undefeated. 5 minutes left in regular time in the first half. Excellent movement, the relentlessness to keep the pressure on. And Brianna Staple, unlike her, just a little bit slow off her line to narrow the space for the attacker. And immediately trying to get another goal. Atkinson goes by the byline. She loves it there. And Campbell nullifying the attack only momentarily. Here's the goal scorer trying to get her captain in the nick of things. Scooped up. Captain now with it. And play has been halted as Los Perfectus, seems like Abigail Elliott, just laying in the park there, needed some attention. And so a drop ball to restart. And Sashana Campbell, the captain of Los Perfectus, will resume things. Booted into space, finds Vanessa Reed. She has a lot to do, 4 defenders to get by if she's going to have a chance to go at goal. Couldn't get the pass back from Morris. And Frazsiers whip, they come the other way. sent into space for Ratchet to chase, but she doesn't have enough stamina to get there in time to keep that one out, or to keep that one in play. So a throw into Los Perfectos. Tashika Hamilton will try to launch this one up. Johnson and Campbell tussling out on the near side here. Morris to chase. Johnson with the trickeries. Reed being shocked off. And into space again for Atkinson to chase. Is she onside? Brianna Staple will come off her line, as was needed earlier to prevent that goal. She averts the danger this time around. We're in the 45th minute of regular time. And seems as if it will be only 1 minute of extra time to be added, or stoppage time to be added in this first half. It would be wise enough to try to keep the score line at 1-0 here. Another goal, to concede another goal before halftime could be crucial for Los Perfectos. There's a confirmation, 1 minute added. Here's the captain. Cuts in on the left foot. Was Ratrick trying to create the space? Johnson trying to create space. Here's Morris now down this left side. Can she salvage a point here with some movement to get things on the way for Los Perfectos? Sent into space, and Neville Gale Richards will just watch this one run into play for a goal kick. This should be the end of the first half any moment now. Yes. Referee Don Thomas has seen enough in the first half of this second encounter. Los Perfectos versus Frazsiers Whip. And at halftime, Los Perfectos 0, Frazsiers Whip 1.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadijah Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
We're always innovating, to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
See the world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
The world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
World through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
I love football, but I don't just play for me. I do it for Jamaica and for the fans on the journey with us. The ones who live for every shot and cheer every goal. The ones who know that performing on the big stage means big effort with big support. And of course, chicken with big flavor.
KFC's Big Deal. 3 pieces of delicious chicken, fries, and a drink. The perfect fan fuel for cheering on or history-making reggae girls. KFC, proud sponsors of Khadija Shaw and the Reggae Girls.
Team, we need to pass the ball quicker.
Much quicker.
And you need to make sure.
Need to.
I'm the coach.
And I'm the assistant coach.
No. Your job is to bring the water and keep us hydrated. Matter of fact, where's the water?
I've got it, coach.
We're always innovating to keep you always moving forward.
In sports, it's all about pushing your limits, giving it your all. Sometimes, the key to winning is knowing when to pause. It's not just about performance, it's about taking a moment, finding your rhythm. Taking time for myself, connecting mind and body, and finding my inner strength.
Pause to find power, because in those moments, we discover our true potential. Pause is power.
See the world through rose-colored glasses. Try the new and delicious True Shake Strawberry.
Welcome back to the Jamaica Women's Premier League coverage of match day 14. Doubleheader here at Brooks Park, Mandeville, Jamaica. This is the second encounter between Los Perfectos, clad in the purple and black, against Frazsiers Whip and their usual yellow and white. Halftime ended with Frazsiers Whip taking the lead just some few minutes before the half ended, and Los Perfectos will need to inject some change in their energy and how efficient they are. And it seems if they've already made some changes, as I'm seeing the number 20 coming in for Los Perfectos. Give you confirmation in a few as to who she has replaced. Abby K. Reed she is. She was the star player for Homewood Technical this season. Wearing the number 7 jersey that time. She's now in number 20. And it might have been a replacement for Adriana Morris, but I'll wait for my producer to confirm same. Free kick to Los Perfectos. Free kick finds the captain and throwing. Here she is. Slender in stature, but very skillful. Dejanay Lewis just tipping that one into throw. Here's the captain for Frazsiers Whip, trying to find Tiny Seaton. Possession back with Abby K. Reed. Here she is. And a throw in to Los Perfectos. Now with Akila Johnson. Decent defensive player she is. Here's the captain, Richards, who swings this one right side. Can she get the cross in? Won't be able to do so. Seems as if another change has been also been made by Frazsiers Whip Tajay Stevenson coming in, the number 12. Waiting confirmation as to who she has replaced. Here's Shauna Campbell trying to find Abby K. Reed on that occasion, who had scored some 20-odd goals in the schoolgirl football competition this season. Can she pull one back here for the Los Perfectus? Richards trying to dink that one in, but cuts out. Nice move by Janelle Minot. Richards to chase this one, being shocked off, but she's still going and might have won herself a goal kick. Here she has. Here's the Perfectus now with Reed, who has most time find herself on the wide areas, and I'm sure she would love to have a chance centrally to really attack the goal. But Frazier's whip, they come the other way. In the substitute, Stevenson seems to have space and skill. Hamilton looking for Campbell to pass, lacking the accuracy. So in the other games, it's halftime between Ewing and the Cavaliers. Cavalier leading the contest 2-0. A double from Tatiana Polak to brace, and halftime between Proven Girls and Real Mabe. Proven Girls leading the competition. So live scores, this is how it stands. Frazier's whip, 39, Cavalier on 32. Los Perfectus, they would remain on 27. And Arne Gardens, who won earlier, now on 26. And the UEFC on 13, Malagali on 12. Reba may remain on 9, and Proven Girls, they'll move up to 12. Here's Frazier's whip with the captain. Johnson now. Back to the captain. Richards driving at the defense. Now loses possession. She has been in the action quite often. And that was a decent effort, missing the target. Richards to Johnson. Forced to retreat. Sends it out wide now for Thomas. Stevenson whips this one inside the box. And will fall for Staple. Free kick for Los Perfectos. Abby K. Reed trying to cut that one inside for her captain, Campbell. Play broken up. Johnson now with Fraser's whip. Has been a fantastic player so far this afternoon. Disrupting the attack for Los Perfectos and helping out well in the transition. Here they are now down this right hand side. Goes to the byline and unable to get the connection that she needed early on to get the crossing. The goal scorer on Destiny Powell. Confirmation of the scoreline as it stands. Fraser's whip leading the contest, a 0-0. Cavalier at halftime leading the UE Women's FC 2-0. Inside the box, Watkinson couldn't get the first time control. Was trying to get the back heel to our captain, trying the trickeries and the skills. Pass was looking for Reed, but well cut out. Abby K. Reed trying to apply the pressure. Here is Johnson again. Such a lovely player. Look at that pass into space. And the flag goes up, but the intention and the execution was phenomenal, to say the least. Akila Johnson playing the number 6 role perfectly tonight. Or this evening, rather. Has played for the Reggae Girls. Has won 4 schoolgirls title with Excelsior. Akila Johnson. And has attended the Florida State University. So we can understand the quality. Here she is again. Delightful pass out wide. I'm not sure why it's to Natalia Atkinson curving her run away from the ball. Should have had a direct run there onto the ball itself. to narrow the area and to narrow the space so she could get onto it before goalkeeper Brianna Staple could. Stevenson has been a live wire since coming on. Atkinson now loves to go to the byline, but tackled up roughly by Ronda Rooms there. Will come away with the possession now for Los Perfectos. And Venicia Reed being tackled. Another traditional clearance by Los Perfectos. Atkinson using the help all the way back now to Minor, to finds her captain just outside the 18. Here inside the box. Can she finish? Surely! And the lead has been extended. Great work by the captain. Daffy Richards, who slots that one inside. And it's Powell with her second of the game. A fantastic double on this afternoon. And the celebrations. She knows how to find the back of the net. Here they are once more on the ascendancy. Over to Tiny Seaton to keep this one in play. Does well with the flick. Manages to keep possession. She too has experience. Swings this one on top of the 18. The captain now. Another. And the infringement. The excitement is pouring on. The trickeries. The skill sets is all on display here. And referee Cummins is checking to see if it was inside the box or not, but he has given the free kick, so it will be just that. And Davia Richards standing over this one. "24 goals this season. Can she find her 25th in an emphatic style? Richards goes straight for goal! Not missing by much. The dip just coming a little bit late, but it's sort of difficult to get it up and over the wall in such a short distance. And the dip was just off. Hamilton trying to shield this one out, and in the end gives up another corner kick to Fraser's whip. Here's the goal scorer. Powell gets inside, gets the crossing, dealt with only as far as Powell herself. Venicia Reed trying to do it on her own, gets by 2 and uses her captain. Here's Abby K. Reed now. Hasn't been really up to speed since being substituted on. Sent wide is Seaton. Goes to the byline. Can she get the cross in? Cuts in back. Forced to retreat. And helping out was Tavia Gale. Possession will remained with Frazier's whip. Richards. Johnson. Stevenson. Inside to Johnson now. Slips, lost her footing. Possession now with Los Perfectus in the form of Venice Reed, who switched this one right side. Finds Abby K. Reed. Can she keep it in possession? No, she can't. Gale to take the throw in. To Minor, to launches it forward. Found Sashana Campbell, former reggae girl. Not looking up the speed there. Trying to get the give and go. Venicia Reed. Here's Abby K. Finds Venicia. Tackled up. No time given to the Los Perfectos players. Frazier's whip quickly pouncing on every possession. This one sent out wide to Stevenson. Gets by Hamilton. Goes to the right hand side. Finds the goal scorer. Can she find the third? Cuts it back for the captain, who misses the target. Again, couldn't find her 25th. Still searching. Los Perfectos. Goes inside, finds Reed. And Jackson tackled up roughly by Janelle Minot. And the throw in quickly taken back to Abby K, but Johnson is there. Oh, lovely movement by this number 6 here. Such a fantastic player. Sends this one into space. Hamilton should be able to avert the danger. And she booted into touch. Akeelia Johnson. So easy on the eye to watch. It's not just her skill or her prowess, it's her intelligence of the game, her movement. Scanning the field, analyzing the space, and the movement of her teammates as well. Los Perfectos there, badly in need of something here. Can Venice Reed provide that? Down this left-hand side she goes. And tackled up again by Nevergale Richards, who also have been having a good game. Here's the goal scorer, Powell. Hamilton being shrugged to the ground by the youthful exuberance of Destiny Powell. And Janelle Minot not taking any chances, clears her lines as Venicia Reed was lurking. So Shauna Campbell to take the throw in for Los Perfectos. Abby K. Reed with the soft pass, intercepted. The trickery is nice movement by Gale. Threats this one into space. Tiny Seaton to chase. Gets by her marker. And the return pass coming from the captain was lacking. And the whistle went. Free kick to Los Perfectus. Only as far as Destiny Powell. Unable to turn that time. Here's Venice Reed. Finds Abby K. Reed. Back to Venice Reed, who gets cut down. And it's going to be a free kick to Los Perfectus in what seems to be a promising area. So Cavalier has extended their lead after 55 minutes. They're now up 4-0 against Huey. Halftime scores. Springers chasing Wi-Fi by 3-0. But in the meantime, Hamilton to deliver this free kick here. It's going to dip and just over the bar. So some heavy score lines coming in. And the Cavalier, in all sense, in all competition, whether male or female, seems to have the formula dominating in these competitions here. As the male counterparts lifted the male equivalent title. For a third time in 5 seasons, their fourth in their history. And the man at the helm without speed. They would have won the Champions Cup, the CONCACAF Champions Cup as well. But in this format of the game, they are chasing Frazier's whip. And only a 7-point gap between them in matchday 14 if results remain the same at the end of today's fixtures. We're in the 72nd minute. If something is going to happen, it needs to happen very quickly for Los Perfectos if they want to salvage anything from this encounter. Here's Akila Johnson. Turns over possession. Now it's Shauna Campbell. Johnson wins back possession. Finds Stevenson out wide, who can't cross them. Decided against the first time cross, goes to the byline. Now the cross comes in and dealt with by the Los Perfectos defender. It's going to be another corner kick. Four inside the box, 2 on top of the 18, goes up, a missed header. It's gonna be going down looking for the soft whistle. It didn't come. Here's Reed. Has space in front of her as well as option. Abike Reed. And tackled up from behind. Unfairly, says the referee. Jodian Thomas with the challenge. And she's flabbergasted as to why the whistle came, and she rated that the tackle was clean and she had all contact with the ball. Limping away is Vanessa Reed, who have provided the brighter moments for Los Perfectos. She seems to be the only one who's fighting to salvage something here for the purple outfit. Here she is once more. Asking for the handball. Doesn't come. Should have gotten the whistle for the hand of the ball. Here's Abby Kay. Hasn't really gotten into it since she came on. Seaton does well to get by her marker into space, sending Atkinson, but she's in an offside position. The whistle came quickly, and she knew it. It kept running in case the whistle didn't came. Stevenson, Johnson, threats this one into Richards, who missed control, and going to Fraser's whip. Seaton to Richards. Richards has it on the right foot. Forced to turn her back to the goal. Johnson now. Out wide to Thomas, who then finds Stevenson. First time cross comes in. Lots of bodies inside there. Will clear. Johnson trying to thread Seaton. We'll have another bite of the cherry. Finds Stevenson out wide now. Can she cross it inside the box and find a player? Cross inside. Brianna Staple didn't catch cleanly the first time, but did so at her second attempt. Abby Kay Reed couldn't get past Johnson, but won back the possession. Turns. Needs to get out of the danger. Does well. Here's Morris. Into space for Vanessa to chase, and the keeper quickly and intelligently off her line to clear the danger. Destiny in her own world right now. Look at that. The skill, the confidence. Atkinson gets by her marker. Trying to find Destiny out wide with that pass there, but well cut out. Campbell now to Reed. Into space for the captain, Sashana Campbell. Can she keep it in play? Looks very legged. Is the former reggae girl who had some exploits in the Middle East, applying her trade. Went to the 2 World Cups that the reggae girls were or had qualified for. was a starter as well at left back in that traditional number 12 jersey that she continues to keep. But in the meantime, it's time now for Richards, driving at the Los Perfectos defense, doing well. Can she get her 25th goal of the season? And shrugged off by the defensive structure. Here's Gale. From distance, blocked. Hamilton trying to clear. Does well. Finds Reed again. Is trying to get by. Minor to Firmsley. Holds up her ground. Stevenson drives past Morris. Still Stevenson. And seems as if it's going to be a throw-in. As the ball went out of touch, maybe. Or it's going to be a free kick, actually. So pending substitution. Tiny Seaton will make way for the number 24. Galisha Gilbert. And the medical team summoned to give some attention to Brianna Staple. To me, seems a bit injured. Not used to this type of energy from her, especially at the schoolgirl level. She's normally more energetic and lively and commanding. Seems a bit passive and reserved in today's fixture. I'd like to assume that she's carrying some form of ailment or injury that's preventing her to perform at her very best. She's normally very outspoken as well. Haven't heard her utter a word to her defense line, which is normally her game or her type of leadership. And it could very well be one of the reasons why she's not with her head coach, Morris Duncan, on the overseas assignment with Homer Technical, as she was that team's starting keeper. But this is just all assumption, speculation. Here's Atkinson. Shot charged down. Johnson now will have a look. Her shot also charged down by the captain, Sashana Gale. Sashana Campbell, rather. Johnson queuing up another shot. And deflection takes away the sting. And Brianna Staple will collect. Throws it out to Hamilton. Trying to go by Stevenson. Has done so, but Stevenson still pressuring Vanessa Gill. And the offside flag on the far side, on the near side rather, goes up. So she's trying to play the lone striker. And trying to get by the defense with the long passes, but this defensive line of Frazier's Whip has been very precise, and as again we can see Brianna Staple going down seeking medical attention. Now my assumption may be very well correct. She must be feeling some type of injury that's preventing her from playing. And prior to this, when that ball was played inside the box and she came off her line to gather, just didn't have the pace and the aggression to get down, and decided against it. And the 86th minute of regular time. And barring some moments of brilliance, this contest seemed done and dusted. As Frazier's Whips continues to extend their lead at the top of the table. So more substitutions to be made. Bernice Smith exiting as this stretcher comes across. So late substitution by Los Perfectus. Tashana Levy coming on for Bernice Smith. Richards trying to thread this one into Stevenson. Correction, Jamila Thomas coming on for Bernice Smith for Los Perfectos. So free kick to Los Perfectos deep inside their own half. And maybe a consolation is left in this one, if there is to be. Abike Reed. Gail doing well. Stevenson now playing centrally and trying to find her teammates over the top with that pass. The accuracy lacking. Neville Gale Richards now seeking some medical attention. She has put in a tremendous shift as well today. So too, Janelle Minot standing beside her. They've done a fantastic job today at the back for Frazier's whip. Imminent change to be made. Natalia Atkinson exits for Kyra Grant. So to Neville Gale will exit for Kiana Tulloch. So reinforcement at the back. Johnson. Thomas. Kyra Grant getting her first touch. Johnson, what can she come up with this? Run of hers. Hamilton breaks it up. Here's Stevenson. And not used to that from her. Turning over possession easily. She has had a few good moments since coming on. Johnson. Vanessa Reed now making a run for her own. Down this left-hand side. Gets the cross, comes in, and falls nicely for Sir Jane Anderson. Now without Destiny Powell bracing this encounter, my man of the match would have surely been Akeelia Johnson. But an emphatic brace cannot be denied such an award in today's encounter. Going inside the box. A missed kick. Can she find the back of the net? Surely. Excuse it. Missed kicks wide. That's a hard miss by the substitute. Tulloch, who should have buried that one. That was her moment. She couldn't take it. And Los Perfectus seems to just have thrown in the white flag. And that's the end of it. That's the end of another emphatic performance from Frazsiers Whip. A brace from Destiny Powell. Finding the back of the net in both halves of this fixture to extend their lead atop of the Jamaica Women's Premier League table. Fantastic performance from the captain, the number 10 as well. Davia Richards. And a few honorary performances as well. Akila Johnson. Janelle Minot at the back. Tavia Gale. Fantastic performances all around. But that's how this one ended. As you can see, the points table. Frazsiers Whip atop with 39. Cavalier in second with 32. Los Perfectos 27. Arnett Gardens 26. And Wi-Fi United on 18. That rounds up the top 5. As you can see at the bottom there, Fellow United and Springers United are in trouble. That's how match day 14 ends with this doubleheader here at Brooks Park. Arnett Gardens getting by Mile Gully FC in the earlier encounter. And now this one ends. Frazsiers Whip 2. Los Perfectos 0.
A new dawn in Jamaica women's football. And the finish was deadly. Chanel Spence has done it again. Gregory, goal!